Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of 3 Zendikar Rising draft, and the rare is Magmatic Chandler. It's a great card. Happy to first pick it. You can play it in any red deck. It's probably at its best in Wizards because they're going to run a lot of instants and sorceries. Other notable picks in here, the Diviner, which we'd also want for the Wizards deck. Relic Golem for Rogues, Mospit Skeleton for Golgari counters, Skyclave Cleric for any white deck, but obviously at its best for clerics and party decks. Same with Adept, good for party. High Priest or Blight Priest rather, good for clerics. But yeah, we'll first pick Chandler. I'm okay with that. All right, follow-up pick. Well, there's nothing really great in red or blue for Wizards. Could take a Black Bloom Rogue. It's fine. There's also a Rabid Bite, Pack Beast for a party deck. Leaves us the most open if I'm not taking a red card. That's true. It's just not the strongest card. But it would keep me possibly in Wizards and in Party. Black Bloom Rogue could open me up for like red-black party decks. I never really get to jam those very often, but I think they're good. Vine Gecko, probably the strongest card in here for the kicker deck. Doesn't pair exceptionally well with Chandler, but still okay. And Journey to Oblivion, some white removal, which is fine for a party deck as well. I think we can remain the most open by taking the Pack Beast, but I don't love it, to be honest, but it's what I'm going to take here. It lets us still play our first pick, still consider it, and it might end up good. Well, we can take a Blood Priest now. In red, we have Sneaking Guide and Spellcraft. There's Brushfire Elemental, which is good too, but it doesn't really want us to do the Pack Beast. The Pack Beast wants us to do more of a party build. I think Ravager's Maze has a higher chance of wheeling than the Blood Priest. So I could take the Blood Priest and maybe move towards red-black. Red-black party aggro. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I don't draft it very often. I think Blood Priest is very good in that deck. You just sort of drain out your opponent for a ton of life. Otherwise, we could take the Diviner, which might be safer, and stick to more of a Wizards build, because Pack Beast is still a Wizard too. No red Wizards. There's no red pick I want. I like the Diviner. I'm okay taking it. See if Wizards pan out. Alright, there's Fissure Wizard, but I like the Diviners quite a bit more, so I'm going to take that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll take the Diviner, get another Wizard. Flies, it's got upside. I'm alright with that. Alright, take the Fissure Wizard now. Chilling Trap gets a lot better in a deck like this. 1 mana cantrip, draw, and it works with Chandler. Alright, maybe we do the Trap. Over Fissure Wizard, which I would also want, and a Coom Warrior, which is kind of a free card, but we'll take the Trap for now. See if we can make Wizards happen. So we can take Maddening Cacophony. Maybe I end up with a random Ruin Crab and it turns out to be good. Otherwise, there's Shadow Stinger in here. Good Rogue. And Cleansing Wildfire, which I guess technically does work with Chandler. Maybe that's something I could have considered. We'll take another Chilling Trap here. We're on an okay path still for Wizards, I would say. We just basically need to... It would be nice if we could get some more Wizard payoffs. Visionary is technically a Wizard. Could take the Visionary, move maybe possibly into more, because there's Blood Priest for party too, which is good. But we're not looking like party aggro anymore. I think take Visionary, possible Simic, or we take the Spell Shield for some protection, which isn't bad either. Maybe we just cut blue for now. We want to cut blue because we definitely want to be blue. There's Molten Blast, Relic Golem, Living Tempest, and another Spell Shield. I'll take the Blast. It's removal in case I need it. Tormenting Voice is actually good with the Channeler. Alright. Got that Ravager's Mace back, like we thought we would, but now it's no good for us anymore. Could take the worst card, which is probably the Snarecaster, since at this point we're likely just... yeah, I think Deliberate's better than Tormenting Voice. Although it fills the graveyard more, I guess, Tormenting Voice does for the Channeler, but that's alright. So there's another Chilling Trap. Charger, Buying Veil. Could take the Buying Veil, maybe wheel the Chilling Trap. I mean, you could probably play a ton of these if they're just 1 mana, though. It's a nice 1 mana trick. I think we'll wheel it, though. I'm going to take the Spell Land. So, Relic Amulet now with these Chilling Traps. This card's going to be great for us, so we'll take that. Not even giving up a Wizard for it, so that's just nice. Now we have a good payoff. Cinderclasm's actually really good, too. Unfortunately, it kills, like, all of our stuff. But otherwise, there's just a Cascade Seer, Bug Catcher. Could take the rare land. I don't really want to play Cacophony anyway. Cinderclasm can be good. I feel like it often isn't, to be honest, but it's quite good with Channeler and Relic Amulet. So I guess we'll take it. So another Deliberate, a Duelist, probably just an easy Fissure Wizard, works with Amulet, and it's cheap. Still hopeful we can get that Chilling Trap back. Alright, Royal Eruption's a great pickup for us. We'll take that. Probably pretty creature light, aren't we? Yeah, we are. That's okay. So we can take the Electromancer. It's a cheaper beater. Maybe lets us power out something. I don't know. It's a wizard for the Diviners. It's an okay beater. Its ability is going to be mostly irrelevant for us, but still probably just taking it. With Amulet especially. Alright, here I think is a pretty easy Spikefield Hazard. It's just a spell land, taking it over a Stalker and an Anti-Cognition. So take a Lagac. Take a Scorch Rider, can take a Negate. Probably take a sideboard card here because we're close to a deck already, so Negate could be useful in some matchups. Got that trap back. It's really nice with our deck, I think. Because we're basically all wizards at the moment, other than this Stalker, but we need quite a few more creatures. Take another Negate, or take a Molten Blast, the second one. I don't even really want to play the first one. They're not that good. Alright, we'll take the Seer, just get more wizards. They at least synergize with the Pack Beast as well. So does Electromancer and Stalker. Don't really need an Axe. I guess we can take a Deliberate, a second one. Plenty of Negates. I can play the Tempest in a pinch. Inscription's very good. There's Royal Mage, which is a wizard. Another Electromancer. I'm okay taking Inscription. Like I said, though, we're at 8 creatures. We need 7 creatures more. Probably not playing the Shell Shield. Do you think Royal Mage is good? But I can't pass an Inscription. I think we're just going to have to hope we can find some creatures like Umara Wizard, for example. So we'll take the Wizard. Pass another Royal Mage, but Umara Wizard's great in this deck. And another Pack Beast would be nice too, but we'll pick the Wizard. Infiltrator's rather good, and we need more creatures. It's not a wizard, but still has some synergy with stuff in the deck, and being able to draw cards is quite nice. So we're up to 10 creatures now. I guess we can take a random bug catcher. Actually, it's another relic amulet. Yeah, we want that. This card's really, really good for us. Take the snare. Sadly, it doesn't synergize with the relic amulets, but it's okay. If we're going to be creature light, we just need a lot of card draw. Alright, I'll take a third diviner. Like the deliberate can help us find what we're looking for. I don't really want a duelist. It synergizes with... does synergize with Infiltrator, and we do need some more creatures, but I think I'd rather just have an Into the Royal, better tempo. Take the Living Tempest now. I already have one too, so I might... They very easily could just make the deck as our top end, and we cut cheaper stuff we don't need. Take another Seer. It's another wizard. Seems fine. Got that Royal Mage back. That's a gift. Take a Rage. Yeah, we probably don't need. Could have taken the Sentinel there. I don't think it matters though. Take the Guide. I think we do actually. Could have taken Lagak there as well, but this is fine. So with this and this, we have 10 lands currently, and we have 14 creatures, so easy non-creature cuts. You know, Molten Blast really isn't that good, so I feel like we can cut a couple of those. We could sideboard into Klasm. There's going to be some matches where it's not good, plus it kills like all of our things, which I don't love. Sneaking Guide, how is that good in here? Basically synergizes with Electromancer, Stalker. It doesn't synergize with Stalker. It does synergize with the Infiltrator, but I don't know how I feel about that. 2 Deliberates. I think they're better than Tormenting Voice. So we're up to 13 lands. Probably can cut a Grasp. Maybe I would prefer that to the... Yeah, I'd probably prefer that to Deliberate. At least it like interacts. The mill is kind of irrelevant, but tap for 2 turns basically and draw is pretty good. So 14. Maybe we cut the Cinderclasm. 15. Cut the Deliberate. Oh wait, Buying Veil too. Alright, so wait a second. 13, 16. So one more cut and we have a deck. Okay. So, yeah, I think we can cut Deliberate. I actually like it, but we have the Chilling Traps, which are better, and plenty of other stuff. This looks good. What does this... Maybe the Sneaking Guide's not good enough. Would I rather just have like a Tempest? What does Sneaking Guide do? It lets me do more with Infiltrator. I don't know if I care enough about that. Lets these little 2 piddly guys get by. It's okay, not great. Maybe just throw a random Tempest in there. It's a flash blocker. Not much red in this deck, but we still need it on turn 2, I would say. So we'll probably do... 8 or 10-7. 10-7 seems fine. Maybe the Pack Beast too. That's cool. All right, I'm satisfied. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Yeah, we can keep this. Seems fine actually. Relic Amulet's good. think we're just going to do a inscription now. Although, that lets them kick the Gnarlid colony. Alright, we'll do this one instead. Keep the pack beast, dump the land. So alright, so we have 5 lands. So 2, 3, and we can still use Amulet. I think that's going to be the best. So we'll go double block here. Chilling trap this. Draw from that. Pelican, destroy that. Kill that. Alright. Fissure Wizard, once again, that's pretty good. We don't need to discard anything, so I think we just go Wizard. Pick up the Relic Amulet. Pass. So we do have to worry about that Might of Marasa. Let's ping now. Let's make sure they tap right though. I'm gonna ping now. Alright. That's good. All the traps, those are good too. So I can make Stalker unblockable for 2, get in for 3. And pass. So Infiltrator's also good. I think we'll get that online here. Maybe just kill this first. So mono green beats. A lot of dauntless survivors and little attackers. I mean, we basically just need to survive, and we're looking good. Cinderclasm definitely seems pretty good against them. Yeah, we gotta bring in that Clasm. So we'll probably cut a 4-drop. And it's probably the Infiltrator. I could cut the Tempest too, actually. Tempest surprise blocker, though. That's gotta be valuable here. We'll probably just cut the Infiltrator. I think the Infiltrator might be better for... I don't know. It's probably fine here, just not quite good enough. It's just a 2/3 body for 4 mana. I don't think we're going to be attacking into them very often. Alright, this one we got to mull. We can keep this and ditch probably the Stalker, even though I like it. I think it makes more sense to go for the Amulet plan again. And we can play the Fissure Wizard, discarding something at some point. That's actually fine. You don't have to play it just yet. So we can go this, and we can do Pack Beast because we don't really need to discard anything just yet. Kind of want our lands currently. So we can go ping this, play the wizard. No discards needed. Get into 2. Means the royal is good. Especially if we can get that royal mage online. So for now, we'll just bounce the horn beetle. That's good. Get into 4. Inscription Royal Mage does go infinite with each other, which is kind of cool too. I don't know why you wouldn't attack. Alright. Diviner is good, but best use of mana is just getting the wizard out there, so we'll do that first. Another relic amulet. Well, we just do the Royal Mage unkicked. Kill the horn beetle. Get in for 4. I'm okay with double blocking a nectar pot here. Kind of works out to be an okay trade. Alright, 6th land is quite good. So now we can go Relic Amulet, Inscription, bounce these 2. 4. Still kind of just okay with this trade. So we'll go up to our 7th land. We'll go Diviner. Kill the side cat. Get into 4. And I guess 6. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Plus Might of Marasa would only be 9. So if we take him down to 8, still don't quite have lethal in the air. But I probably still do it. All right, cool. We'll see for round 2. All right, round 2, we can keep this. This hand's actually fine. I think we'll start with the wizard here. I'm going to dig for our 4th land here. There it is. So, Gruul, Landfall. We've got the Scythe Cats, Blightblade, Wildfire. Got some fatties in there too. We've got some tempo stuff though. We have the Spikefield Hazard to deal with the Scythe Cat. Royal Eruption to deal with it. We can bounce them. The Chilling Traps, obviously. Otherwise, we can bring in the Cinderclasm, but it does deal with these, but only early. I don't know if I need it or not. What would I take out? Could take out the Infiltrator again. All right, let's consider the Cinderclasm. I do like that it can deal with, if you have it in your opener, it can deal with Scythe Cats like right away. So that's nice. To keep. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can keep the channeler. Can actually do inscription here and get a 4/4, which I think is actually kind of good. Especially given that I can get it back with my Royal Mage. That's cool too. Let's best use of mana is just getting back the inscription here. I think I'm just gonna do this. I could double block with the Seer and the 4/4, but it's not necessary. So we're one land away from full value on that. I think for now we'll just play a Diviner. Suppose we can get in for 4 here too. And then play a Channeler. So block here to draw. Cinderclasm's not looking so sexy anymore. Oh, I guess I could have discarded the Cinderclasm to find the 8th land there. That was a mistake. Play around the Might of Marasa. Oh, I guess not too weird if I hadn't blocked or whatever. That's fine. Alright. We'll see you for round 3. Alright, round 3, we'll keep this. Certainly a bit slow, but it's okay. Royal Mage is cool. Kind of want to save that to get Inscription back at some point. That's pretty good. I think we do Infiltrator. The burst here. So we can Chilling Trap. Oh, but we're not gonna draw the card. I needed to be the Diviner. So Fissure Wizard, still digging for that land that we need. Because if we don't have the land, then we can't use the Royal Mage to get back the thing that we need. So, bit tricky here. We can loot off the Wizard. Seer makes better use of mana though. Or we can play the Umara Wizard. See if we're getting a land next turn with this. If we're not getting a land, then I'll play the Umara Wizard. Getting 2 lands, we only need 1. Actually, I suppose both. Sure, we'll actually take both because then when I cast Royal Mage, I can potentially get full value Inscription if I can live long enough. So we go land, Royal Mage, back the Inscription. Die, we'll go to the next game here. So, looks like they're pretty aggressive. They've got like Root Grazer, Strength of Solidarity is actually the first time I've seen that card played. Root Root Grazer, pretty weird looking deck to be honest. Seems like something we should be able to easily beat. I don't love Cinderclasm against Aspirant just because it grows pretty quick. Nor does it kill the other things, so it's not worth it there. I think we'll leave it the same. I don't see anything in sideboard besides like a negate for a Journey to Oblivion. Or in a Nahiri's Binding. Could do the Spell Shield, I guess, too, but that's alright. So, basically 4/4 drops. Or 3/4 drops and a bunch of stuff. I don't love this hand, but we'll keep it. I don't really feel like mulliganing it. No land play. I think we're actually going to Glacial Grasp this because I want my 4th land. Oh, I just got rid of 2 of their lands. That's good. Didn't draw into our land though. Alright, still didn't get the 4th land, so I think we just go Electromancer, hack these, and attack for 2. Alright, got the 4th land, so we can got some choices. I think I'll do the Infiltrator because I can make it unblockable. And I guess I can swing with the Electromancer here. We do lose a wizard for our Stalker, but that's okay. I can't pump, so I'll have to allow it. So we'll just make this unblockable. Chilling Trap, we'll play the Diviner, pass. We'll block here. Not sure why they wanted to do that so badly. So let's get in. Draw. Guess we'll just do Relic Amulet. And pass. Sure. I'm just going to cast this to draw, hopefully find a land. There we go. So now we can Boil Eruption, kill the captain, in for 4, draw, and pass. I'm going to play the Channeler and just cast into the Royal on the Mrs. Zendikar. Cast it on the land that had the 2 counters on it. Alright. So green white. What else did we learn this game? Playing stuff like a Myria Captain. I mean, Luminarch Aspirant's got to be their strongest card by a lot. But yeah, I still don't think Cinderclasm's worth it. Negate for Colony Ambush, Scale the Heights. I mean, they have stuff I can counter with it. Just Mrs. Zendikar. There might be enough. Maybe I consider it. It just doesn't seem that great. I don't know what I'd rather have, so I don't like it. So we have a 1-lander. I think we'll mull that. This one we can keep and maybe ditch the guess we can ditch a Grasp maybe. Not actually sure. Like this way I can at least cast the Royal Mage to turn on my chilling traps. Could have kept the Royal Mage back, I suppose. Doesn't really do much against a 1-3 and a 2-3. We'll just play the Electromancer and pass. Kind of need to save this Royal Eruption for a Luminarch Aspirant. Sure. So we'll go Seer. See if we can find something here. Diviner's pretty good. So I could Chilling Trap, I'm not going to. I don't want to discard anything to Fissure Wizard, but it's also really not that great on this board, so I guess at 7 life I'm going to have to kill something. I don't want to do this, but it's what I'm doing. If we weren't so far behind on the race, I think I wouldn't do it, but since we are, that's what I'm doing. Channeler's pretty cool. So you can get in for 3. Channeler, Stalker. Into the Royal is pretty sweet. . 'Cause 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 'C 4 life, huh? And I've got 6 lands. Cool. Go all in here. All right. Ended up going 3-0. It's a pretty close game there. Deck was pretty sweet. Relic Amulet's always fun when you get to use those. So I'm glad we got some slick wizard payoffs there. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for the next one. We'll see you then.